Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. So today we are going to have some fun. We're going to learn, and hopefully create a beautiful painting in the process. And you know what? If we don't, then oh well. We tried and we had some fun. We de-stressed for a while, and that's what it's all about, especially for me. So today I'm choosing to use paints that everybody has, just your typical craft paints. Nothing special. I got a few metallics thrown in here, and let me explain what I'm going to be doing. Today I'm going to be paying homage to three women, just three out of many, that have inspired me over these last 4 to 5 years. I want to combine their techniques all into one painting. Those women are Christina Welch Art, Keane, and Priscilla Batzell. I will explain to you in a minute which techniques are whose, but just let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. My colors today are mixed with Floetrol and a splash of pouring medium. The white paint is mixed with Floetrol, pouring medium, and a little bit of satin enamels. Of course, I used water to thin when I needed to. It's very straightforward, and I'll put the recipe in the description below. So first, really quick, let me just go over the colors that I'm going to be using today. I have banana cream, golden straw, orange flame, warm sunset, burnt orange, cherry red, alizarin crimson, Napa red, of course 24 karat gold. Then I have English brown, Modern Masters. And this here is Venetian blue, Modern Master. I have Prussian blue, Liquitex. And I have two little fun toys here for some paint injecting. So this is just an average squeeze bottle. This, as you can see, is to dye your hair with, but I'm going to test it out with some white paint. So let me show you how I mixed my colors. I put a little bit in the bottom of the cup, about a teaspoon worth, and then to that I added a squirt of pouring medium, just a small amount, and then filled the cup up till it was halfway with Floetrol. I then added a little bit of water if it was needed. Most of the colors did need it for what I was doing today. I am going to be using a base that has satin enamels in it, and for the pearl effect to happen, you need your paints pretty thin. So therefore, I needed to use the water. But if I wasn't doing this, and I was doing any other type of acrylic pouring other than the Dutch pour and the bloom technique, that consistency without the water would have been perfect. These paints on the consistency chart are a number 6. As for my white base paint that I'm going to be using, I had a bucket of white paint I had mixed previously with satin enamels and pouring medium and all of that. It was old though, so I thought I would try to zhuzh it up a little bit and add just a little bit of satin enamels at the bottom of this 16-ounce cup. I then covered the surface of the satin enamels with some pouring medium. So not much at all, just till the surface was covered. And then I poured in my bucket of old paint that I had. Now, I did notice when doing the painting that I did get some reaction, but not the full reaction. So I highly suggest if you make base paint I would not make up large amounts of something like the Pearl Cell recipe paints. They perform much better when they are fresh. So this is the consistency I like to use for pearl cells. I like the paint to make a hole in the surface when it drips off of the stick. So now I'm going to take my white paint, dump it onto the canvas, and tilt it all around till it's almost covered. Again, this recipe and the effects of this recipe are inspired by Bonnie Keane. I've been checking out a lot of her older stuff and newer stuff too, and she just does some amazing paintings. She takes them to the next level like I do sometimes, and we're kind of jiving right now, so please go check her out. The link is in the description. So I'm just taking some of that paint that I put on my canvas and adding it to my bottles so I will have it for later use. So this is a dustpan that I have, and this is the part that's inspired by Priscilla Batzell, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. She loves to take recycled lids from containers. She makes her own little shovels. She uses toy shovels, whatever she can get her hands on to fill paint up and either pour it onto the canvas or scoop it out of that container with a shovel and use the shovel to design paintings. Again, her information will also be in the description below. This was just so fun to dump onto the canvas. And now I have to apologize. For some reason, my camera did not record the tilting of this piece, but everything else you're going to see. And just know that I just tilted it around after doing my injection part here. Now this here is inspired by Miss Christina Welch. She does a flip and drag, usually with colors, but this time I chose just to do white. So again, please be sure to check out her channel. So before I go any further, I want to see what develops out of this painting. I love the flow of it. It's very unique. Love the darkness of this area. We have some pearl cells developing over here and along the edges in certain places. Again, that old formula may not have been strong enough, but we'll see what happens. Let's let it sit for a while and see what happens, because they're starting to develop here. So I don't want to mess with it yet. All right, it's about 30 minutes later, and I got some really cool reactions going on here. Now, it's not your typical, pearl cells all over the place. Like I said, that paint was very old, but I'm actually okay with that, because now what I'm going to do is take a palette knife and maybe just add a little more colors, do a little more contouring, things like that, and turn this into what it's going to look like in the end, I guess. Just lost my train of thought. So let me get my palette knife and see what we can do with this. All right, well, this painting, which I'm designing, looking at it this way, is all kinds of funky. It's different, that's for sure. Now, you just saw me as doing, oh, these are going to light up like Christmas once I put some resin on them. So you saw what I was doing there. It's just playing around and swiping around and doing some little swirly doos and adding in some color and taking away. Almost looks like glitter. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I encourage you to combine some techniques and have some fun with it. It doesn't need to look like the same old thing all the time, right? I know you see all of us on YouTube making these beautiful paintings, and you know, they look so different and alike at the same time. So just, you know, play around a little bit and have some fun with it. I'm going to resin this piece. You know, you can even take it a step further, let it dry and embellish it, which is probably what I'm going to be doing with this one, you know, and yeah, have some fun with it, my friends. So again, don't forget to check out Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Miss Priscilla Batzell, Bonnie Keane, which I believe is Fluids by Keane. I will link it in the description below. And Miss Christina Welch. Miss Christina Welch Art. Well, it's not Miss Christina Welch Art. It's Christina Welch Art, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. And in the comments below, tell me what you thought. I'd love to hear something different for once. Why not? I love you all. And until the next one, happy pouring.